All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we back with another video reaction. Now check this out. We got Milk74 over on the Witty Apparatus YouTube page. Listen, every time I read that name, it makes me think, what the does Witty Apparatus mean, bro? I don't know, but salute to the homie, bro. He dropping great content over there. He got Milk74 as a returning guest, and he got not Boozy, the other fool, Snoopy Badass as a returning guest, and it goes up, bro. So look, this one right here is titled Milk74 speaks on black and brown tension in California. Some people only stick with their race. I don't believe I've done this video quite yet, so we gonna get to it, all right? But with that being said, today I go live for the music live stream. We're gonna start a little earlier, probably. I don't know, like 7 p.m. maybe 6:30, and we're gonna go to like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. depending on how long the stream goes. So make sure you guys tap in when I go live tonight. Now look, the Thursday show from last night, it got taken down for some odd reason. I had to sit there and argue with YouTube, but it's back up now. So if anybody wants to go catch it, go catch the replay. It's like at 10K views or something, but it got taken off last night, like right after the live stream. So it's back up now. So go check that out. And starting Monday, bro, we gonna be consistent, because I know we have not been consistent at all on any of the pages, not the clips, not the reaction page, not the hood vlog page. And I don't like that, bro. Okay, so starting Monday, we gonna be dropping content all day, every day. We're gonna be on top of new subjects and stuff like that. So let's get to it. All right, with that being said, let's get straight to the content. This is a slow one, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, but let's get to see what Milk74 got to say about Mexicans. We all know he don't like Mexicans to begin with.
All right, Milk. Next, I wanted to ask you about this, man. Now, there's been a lot of talk, and we talked a little bit about, we ended our last segment talking about, the prison culture and whatnot. And there's something that stretches from the prison culture we see all the way to the streets. And it has a lot to do with the race relations between black and brown in Los Angeles. And this is monumental that I get to ask you about this, because you, being a white guy from a black gang who pretty much, reacts and it was raised in the black community, I know people want to hear your take about this situation. Now, with that being said, how do you personally see the black and brown tensions in LA?
In LA?
Yeah, in Los Angeles, Southern California.
I mean, it's there and it's not. I mean, it's I don't know. Like, LA is not as bad as other places. I mean, you talking about on the streets, like, I mean,
just your simple, normal day-to-day interaction, like people, because
I think Mexican and blacks are seeing each other on a daily, or not fighting, or not running into each other, just attacking each other. So no, it's not that at all.
Okay,
that's what people want to make it be, right? People that are not from California want to make it seem like Cali is so divided by race, and that Mexicans are bombing on blacks and blacks are bombing on Mexicans. And everybody forgets to ask, where do the white boys land in this whole dilemma versus blacks versus Mexicans? Where are the white boys at? Like, who are they fighting? Like, what are they on the sidelines watching all this? Man, listen, it's only people from out of state that make these wild claims.
Now, I've talked to several different rappers, and they paint a totally different picture for the general public. And the idea of the general public on social media, if you look at TikTok, you look at Instagram, you look anywhere, is that pretty much, there's a very big racial problem between blacks and browns in Los Angeles. And it's like, and it extends to civilians, not just street gangs. You know what I mean?
Before Milk answers, let me tell you, bro, if there is a racial divide, it's most likely caused because of the gangs and because of the prison, racial divide. For whatever reasons, bro. I'm not here to tell you guys why. But if there is any racial divide, it's because of the prison and the street gangs, bro. And it's not because it's race divided, it's because it's gang divided. And if you happen to have beef with the other gang and they're black, then you gonna say racial shit. And if you're black and you have beef with the other gang and they're Mexican, you're gonna say racial shit. You're not racist. You just got beef or problems due to your gang, and you happen to say racist shit because you know that gets them angry.
You have to grease every single fitting. Otherwise, the tractor won't last.
God damn, my bad.
I mean, it probably is. But
Milk
I
is
don't know,
stoned.
bro. Shit, I grew up around Mexicans. Not at work with Mexicans. Like, we don't, like, nobody. I mean, everybody decent people.
There you
I mean,
go.
I think every group of race, some of them just love their race so much that they don't get along with no other group of people like that.
Facts.
I think every group got people like that.
Facts.
I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? They just so like, they just so into their culture. I don't know.
And you got a lot of people like that, bro. Like, you got these dudes on YouTube, these black dudes, having to rave up the block. You have these black dudes that are like so black everything, bro. You know, like, black man created the earth. Black man created the pyramids. God is black. You know, the food I eat is black. My gun is black. You know, the computer you're on is black. Mexico used to be black. And when I see that, I don't get mad, bro. I know people do get mad. People be like, fuck no, Mexicans or whites or Europeans. And I don't. Listen, fool, when you die, none of this means anything. Not what I said, not what Shawn Michaels said, not what the black man said. So what the fuck you gonna argue with somebody, fool? If he feels like that, it's because he's proud of being a black homie. Let him feel proud. That's what he's supposed to do. When I see a Mexican talking about Chicano power, brown pride, fucking Viva la Raza, Cesar Chavez, all this crazy shit, bro, I should be like, cool. Like that, I mean, like, he's proud to be Mexican. Salute. You know, when I see somebody sitting on the couch, full like eating potato chips all day, not giving a fuck with their feet up, playing video games, salute. Hey, fool, this is your life. This ain't mine. I got my own. That milk got his own. This fool got his own. If whatever they want to do within the timeline that they got on being on this earth, whether it's being pro-black, pro-Mexican, let them do it. The fuck is it to me? I don't get mad. I don't get angry. But there is people that get angry and get mad, bro, and want to debate it and want to go back and forth and want to create this. And sometimes you may think that they're the ones that are creating the division because of their stupid commentary that may not be true. And now you got another group looking at this guy saying, oh, fuck this guy, bro, he's lying. And now you got division because now you got one set of group of people trying to prove you wrong, and you got the other set continuing with their lies or their propaganda. And so it becomes now a racial divide. I mean, it could be looked upon many fucking ways, bro. But I don't give a fuck. Truthfully, bro. Now, people may say that's selfish of me, but I don't feel like it should affect anyone's life until it does.
I don't know the word I'm looking for, don't bet. But no, LA, bro. I don't even know the word I'm looking for, don't bet. But no, LA, bro.
This is good.
I mean, you got certain black kids that beef with Mexican gangs, bro.
Facts.
But that's don't got nothing to do with like the general public.
Facts.
And then that's very few. But for every black gang that beef with a Mexican gang in LA, it's for black gangs in LA that share hoods with Mexican gangs. So I mean, but then as far as on the streets, no.
Now,
and then you gotta remember too, right? Like when people ask this question, it's mostly centered around street gang activity, bro. When was the last time you saw Don Francisco fighting with Mr. Johnson? When, bro? When was the last time you seen Jesus fighting with fucking I don't know what's the black homie's last name, bro? You know what I mean, bro. Mr. Johnson was the first one that came to mind. I don't even know if that's a true black homie's last name. But when was the last time you seen like an adult, older señor fighting with a older black gentleman, bro? When? When was the last time you seen a señora, Don Maria, fighting with the black lady? When, fool? Like, you never see that. Yeah, they might like murmur shit behind closed doors, but never like act on it unless there's a reason for. You feel what I'm saying? But keep in mind, bro, there is Mexicans that hate blacks and there is blacks that hate Mexicans. That's cool, bro. Like, let them hate each other. What the fuck that got to do with a person like me or a person like Milk or a person like so-and-so if we don't give a fuck? But Milk, like I said at the beginning of this video, it seemed like he tend to hate Mexicans. But I don't know if he hates Mexicans or hates the gangs that might or have done some to him in the past that are Mexican. Or maybe he don't feel like that. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. But at the beginning when I came on YouTube, it seemed like he threw a lot of shots towards me, even though I fuck with him. But it hasn't happened in a long time, so maybe he changed his mind. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But let's give it a few more minutes and see what Milk is talking about, and then we go end this video because truthfully, all this racist shit means nothing, bro.
About the fact that some of the Latino gangs, they bang NK, so N-word killer and all that. You know what I mean?
See, again, we go back to gangs. Fool. Gangs is a small population compared to the world, my boy.
And that you see that in a lot of hoods posted up.
No,
and,
you don't see that.
You have that.
You don't see that in a lot of hood. You don't see that in a lot of hoods in LA, at all. But no hood in LA is putting NK. When you talking about hoods like that, you talking about like in areas where there's no black population, like in the valleys or maybe in Long Beach with certain gangs, but that's not all the Mexican gangs. Like, it's not just one Mexican gang in Long Beach. There's other hoods out there, and they all up in the NK. They all in the pressure suit.
Okay, that's a little different than the scenario or the scene that's been painted.
You can be in you can get caught in the Mexican hood, or you could be walking around in the Mexican hood. And you're not going to get beat and killed. It just depends which one you go to. Like, if they have beef with a black hood and you look like a gangbanger or something, or you're in that door or something, it might go different to him.
Interesting. Now, that's very different than what I've been, a lot of people been going viral for and talking about lately. Now, why do you think that race relations between black and Mexican gangs have gotten so bad in certain areas?
I don't know. I'm not outside, but like I just told you,
I'm not outside. That should be the new slogan for 2026. I just read a comment where I did my last video. I was like, yeah, I'm alive at this age because I move correctly. And somebody responded, well, it's because you don't go outside, you bitch. For what? I was already outside for 35 years of my fucking life, you fucking goofball. More than that. I was already outside, bro. Everybody had the opportunity to do whatever they wanted within that time frame. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. I was able to fucking survive the warfare in the streets, and my big brothers and my cousins and my uncles and my homeboys, and I was able to survive, and I'm chilling right now. You mad at me, bro? Because I'm chilling? What you want me to go do, homie? Go get smoked so you can say that fool is a real one? Man, shut your dumb ass up. Hey, listen, when I read those comments, bro, I automatically think they're little kids. And I don't blame them. You outside right now, bro. It's your turn, bro. I didn't pass the torch to you. I did my duties, my due diligence. That's why you still see my OG homies around me. That's why you still see solid people around me. Because I didn't survive that, and now I'm chilling. I'm not any of those fucking crazy words that those allegations people get. And now I'm posted, bro. Shit, maybe someday you'll make it to where I'm at, and you'll be able to say, I survived the streets, and now I'm just enjoying life, having a good time watching YouTube videos, bro. Maybe your outcome will be different. Maybe you'll get laid out flat, smoked by your enemy. Who knows? I got shot 3 times, bro, so that could have been me. But it wasn't. And with that being said, salute to everybody. Salute to Shawn Michaels, a.k.a. Milkson 4, Witty Apparatus. Like I said, this was a slow one. It's Friday. There's really nothing to talk about. I still want to bring you guys a video, but I will be live tonight at let's say 7 p.m., bro. Everybody tap in, 7 p.m. I will be live tonight on the Hater World right here playing music, all right? With that being said, I'm Blue Devil. Stop leaving stupid comments, bro. For real. Like, get with it, homie. You like to watch the platform. Salute a motherfucker, bro. Ask me how to get some money, bro. I'll show you how to get some money, bro. And with that being said, salute to everybody. I'm Blue Devil. Let's get it.